Okay, everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect 2 with some mods with the Code Andre Part 23. Last time we left off, you did some one side mission plus a Garrus loyalty mission. So that's basically what everyone meant. And well, I also got the mod.
According to CSEC
One of the
reports,
mods working
Parker was
for
taken into
us.
custody,
So,
and charges are pending. Also,
ooh.
according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Okay, but first let's go talk to Bailey.
Wait for the next shuttle.
You made me miss.
Okay, let's see. There we
Yes?
go. Let's see. There we go.
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
That's pretty funny.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
That, kind of funny.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
That is.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Well, that's, depression.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Why are you helping?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
You don't know us, Captain. Why
I've
are you
worked
going
Zakera for 2
Upsy lip.
years.
He faces
We better
a dark
hurry then.
I, collected again. Okay, let's
I
go
didn't
find
tell
him.
him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Well, he doesn't need to know.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
No problem. Thane, let's get going. Okay, let's go. Up we go. Another. Oh, yeah, we still need to go back to the bar, I think. Yeah, probably.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Like that. How expensive was that upgrade? Holy crap.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the
That's
end
so
of the day.
expensive.
You Mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were tired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
Well, that's, kind of useful.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Oh, come on, you can tell us.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talk to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right, all right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
I kind of
Give
want
me a
one.
copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
And this guy?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was Little People when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Okay.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
Agreeable. Sometimes. Even though I'd like my family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Aw, that's too bad, bud.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
It's not your fault, bud.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Oh, I definitely know. Thane, I definitely know. You should always hold your mistakes. And what I mean by that is just... if you mess up, don't try to brush off your mistakes. Be an adult. And try to work past them. Or take hold of them, you know? If you get what I mean. Not the best at that type of talking.
Yes?
Okay.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Yeah, bribes.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I need to make some preparations.
Fine. Come. I gotta be.
Okay, let's save. There we go. Captain Beatty.
Yes? You ready to interrogate
Bring
Kellum?
him in.
Oh,
we might
yeah.
not have much time.
We're ready.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
I get to play good cop, bad cop. It'll be fun.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
Okay. Work as fast as I
We
can.
should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You be good, Cap.
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste
What
too
the-
much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
What the? Get out. Go.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey.
Go.
Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. What the hell are you two?
I missed something, probably. We're the ones asking the question.
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you think you are?
Mr. Kellum, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too.
I'm a
I'm gonna
fucking
straighten you
specter.
out.
You're gonna take me in?
As soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
What are you, frog boy? His little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either. This isn't working, Shepard. We're making no progress.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
All right, fucking quit it. Ain't worth this. Joram Talid, Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
I've enjoyed our chat, Elias. Thanks for your help.
This isn't over.
Nicely done.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
Oh, I am not telling you.
I guess you'll have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name,
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
Just to let you, know, Commander
What's the
Shepard is
story?
a...
Why'd Kellum hire
Oh,
the
wait,
boy?
1 second.
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Ah, that's why. Okay, I want to explain this to you, Cameron, so you understand. So basically, Commander Shepard is a Spectre, and they're basically above the law. They can do whatever they want as long as they get the job done. So basically, he has no red tape. So, yeah. So basically, no one can ever hold him technically accountable unless he does something really horrendous, like betray the council of the Council of Races. So yeah, so yes, he is basically above the government. Technically, he can only answer to the council, and the council will basically be like, well, not our problem. We have other worse things to do. So basically, yeah, worse than the government. Yeah, he's basically above the law. As long as he can get the job done, doesn't matter.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans.
Baby, you're a cringe,
Anderson
asshole.
does what
Commander
he
Shepard's
can, but
greatest
some
protagonist
people have
ever.
lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
Understandable.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
I enjoy that
Yes, sir.
thing. I'm just trying to deal with it. Shepard technically does work for the government, technically. Kind of.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks.
But not, at least
Tell me
not
what
in
he's
this
doing.
game, at least.
The
He
Krogan
kind of
bodyguard
does,
will make
kind
him
of
easy to
doesn't.
follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view.
Spectres are kind of like appointed and then kind of like an independent kind of like person. They still work for the government, but they also kind of don't.
And should the worst
Kind of
come to
depends.
pass, grant me forgiveness.
The Spectres are an interesting organization. I would look it up. It's been a while since I've read the thing. They're basically you send a Spectre.
I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their...
Yeah, you send a Spectre, and if you need a job done quietly and quickly, or sometimes they blow up. They sometimes blow up giant refineries and are not quiet whatsoever. They're a person who can get the job done. So.
Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
This guy's anti-human.
You're in position?
So.
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all.
I am now anti-Shepard. I feel like I should just ban you from the chat now if this is how we're gonna work, bud. Commander Shepard is a great person.
I'm following.
And I will ban you. For the lulz.
Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Again, in the second game, you don't really work for the council. The first game, you do. Technically, you're working for Cerberus, which is a pro-human group from the first game that is very extremist and does a lot of bad stuff. Human experiments, or just experiments on anyone, honestly. Yeah. There you go. That's how you should answer. Yes, this is my stream. There is no democracy. There is only one leader, and that is me.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Look, threatening. Look at this. He's threatening.
No
Yep.
sign of trouble.
Basically, yeah.
I see him.
He's with me. He's with me. And you.
I'm following.
I'm pretty sure if I could just go through the door, I'll instantly get a cutscene. So, I might do that.
No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
More shakedowns. Great.
If anything changes. Target in sight.
Good job, Thane. Keep on getting those targets in sight.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
Well, I'm a Spectre and a health inspector.
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah,
problem,
yeah. Just don't let my boss see you.
Stay
Well,
close, Shepard.
oh, I know.
Kolyat!
Call C6 now!
Yeah.
Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Taleed's apartment.
Yeah, Commander Shepard is a supreme overlord, yes.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Instantly punches him in the face.
Taleed, get the hell out of here.
This is funny.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your daddy's dying, bud.
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother... They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
I've never had, I don't have kids, so, I don't know this feeling yet. But I feel like I will one day, probably. Probably. Hi, Samara. Yes, we'll look for your child as well after this. Not exactly after this, but you know,
They've been
sometime.
in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Well, it's been a long time. It's been 10 years. You know, you could just get lost and lose the paperwork.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Yes.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
What about some community service,
I
you
watched
know?
those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Thanks, Captain Bailey. Okay, time to go see if I have money to go spend things on. Let's see. I got a few credits. I guess I can see if I can buy anything.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What have they turned this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
You can let me help.
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Okay.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Yeah, honestly, at this point in time, gosh dang it, I've heard stories about this on Reddit. About gosh darn things happening like this. Oh, it is the worst. Captain Bailey knows people rights, but Supreme Leader over Shepard has all the rights.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttleport told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath. So?
Upon your ideas. Actually,
I'll
wait.
be back later.
This is such a waste of my time.
I want to go see some information before I do this. Let's see. They're kind of bitchy a little bit, but they are being detained for something they probably didn't do, so yeah.
Yes?
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't down. Sometimes you have to work.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
I guess I could just give them the IDs. I don't care. They are good people. They're just they're a little angry. That's all that matters.
So?
Good news. I found you some new transit IDs.
How did you get those?
No, it doesn't matter.
If you don't want them, I could just take them back.
No, I'll take them. With thanks. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
Have fun, you two. Have fun. Sometimes you just gotta do the right thing by giving people back their stuff so they can effing leave. Literally, why did anyone detain them? It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see if I can buy some things from the stores, and then we will call it
Commander
there.
Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
No, apparently not, because, hey, I'm broke. So get the frick, let's go talk to Thane at least at his house, or at Normandy, and stuff, and then we'll call it there.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yay, private terminal. Hello, Thane.
Do you need something?
I do.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
A little bit, yeah.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Irika. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
That seems pretty... You married a person who basically blocked your target.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
Aww.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
Women will do that to you sometimes.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who were they?
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
Well, that is not okay.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
Your body did it, not your soul, bud.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Well, you're part of my crew, and we're friends, bud.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, everyone. We are going to call it there. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Twitch if you like what you saw here today. But until next time, have a good day and a good tomorrow, and well, bye-bye for now.